The first step in mastering strategic thinking is to assess the board, just like in chess. Before moving a single piece or making a decision, it's crucial to see the whole picture. As Michael Porter, the father of competitive strategy, teaches, understanding the entire landscape is essential to making smart moves. So what's happening across the board? What factors are at play that might not be immediately obvious? Don't get trapped focusing on a single piece of the puzzle. Maybe there's a sneaky knight on the edge of your radar, an external competitor, or unexpected internal resistance that could disrupt your plans. This is where tools like the SWOT analysis come in handy. By analyzing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, you get a clearer view of the entire board and can prepare for multiple outcomes. Now that you've zoomed out, it's time to identify your strengths and weaknesses. In chess, as in leadership, self-awareness is key. What are your strengths in this situation? What weaknesses could an opponent exploit? Richard Rumelt, in his book Good Strategy, Bad Strategy, stresses that good strategy starts with recognizing both internal and external forces at play. Red teaming is a great strategic tool here. Used by military strategists, this technique involves thinking like your competition or opposition to spot vulnerabilities in your own strategy. Maybe you have a strong leadership team, but you lack innovation in certain departments. Identifying this allows you to defend those weak spots while playing to your strengths. Next, let's talk about recognizing patterns and spotting opportunities. As Daniel Kahneman points out in Thinking Fast and Slow, our ability to see patterns gives us a strategic edge. Are there consistent behaviors you're noticing from competitors or within your organization? Perhaps the same inefficiencies keep popping up across different teams. Identifying these patterns helps you predict and outmaneuver challenges. A powerful tool to use here is scenario planning, developed by Peter Schwartz. By visualizing different future scenarios, you can better spot patterns and prepare for them before they even arise, positioning you one step ahead. Lastly, it's crucial to determine what stage of the game you're in. Are you in the opening, where you're just getting started and need to build your foundation? Or are you in the middle game, where tactics and maneuvering are key? Maybe you're nearing the end game, where precision matters, and one move could decide your fate. John Boyd's OODA loop model, observe, orient, decide, and act, helps leaders quickly adapt to the stage they're in, ensuring that you can respond swiftly and effectively. Think of this in a workplace scenario. Imagine you're leading your team through a merger. You'd first assess the board by evaluating your key stakeholders and external factors. Then, identify your team's strengths and vulnerabilities. Perhaps you have a strong sales force, but your marketing team is struggling with the change. Next, you'd recognize patterns by spotting where communication is breaking down. Finally, you'd figure out what stage you're in. Are you still in early negotiations or closing in on the final deal? When you know where you stand and can anticipate what comes next, you become the grandmaster of your organization. All right, now you've got the tools to assess the board like a true strategist. But here's the thing, assessment is only the beginning. What really sets the greats apart is the ability to think several moves ahead. In the next video, we'll cover how to anticipate your opponent's moves and stay 3 steps ahead in the game of leadership. So be sure to subscribe to IMS and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next part of our strategic thinking series. Thanks for watching.